In this video, I'm going to be covering some methods where you guys can use to make $1,500 or upwards of $1,500 by simply listening to music online. And this could be music or audio files or some sort of audio recording, but it sounds very simple, and it is simple. This is probably going to be the easiest or one of the easiest ways that you could make money online. But I will say the only downside to listening to music or audio files online and making money is that there are not always a lot of jobs available. So while you could make $1,500, it's not typical that you'd make $1,500 per day every single day. You may be able to do that per week or frequently, but probably not every single day. But in this video, I'm going to give you guys multiple options. So instead of giving you one method of listening to either music or audio files or some type of recording to make this amount of money, I'm gonna give you guys probably 6 different methods or 6 different platforms that I found online where you can actually do this and you can make some really good money here. So if you are interested in listening to either music, audio files, or some type of audio recording, and you want to make money like that in your free time, or you want to try this out full time, then be sure to stick around to the very end of this video, because again, I'm going to be going through multiple platforms that will pay you to simply listen to whether it's music, a audio recording, or some type of audio file. So with that said, without wasting any time, let's dive right into some of these platforms. So one of the first places that you guys can go to find these types of jobs would be Welocalize. Now on Welocalize, you won't find jobs where you listen to music and then you get paid for doing so. We will find other type of jobs that are really similar where you can get paid for listening to audio recordings. Now, usually these jobs will be reviewing online ads. So you could be like a remote internet search quality rater where you rate the search results based on what they're looking for, and you use AI to assist you in doing this. But these ads could be in the form of video or audio sometimes, so that's something that you could look into. They have a ton of jobs here, also a ads quality rater as well. You could just take a look at one of these jobs and you could find one for your country and also in the language that you speak. But as an example, here it says, as an ads quality rater, you will review and grade internet advertisements to help shape how ads are delivered to end users. So this could be in the form of audio or video, and for this job it's only paying $4 per hour. You need to be in Argentina for this one. Different countries will have different pay rates, so keep that in mind as well. But from time to time you can find jobs here that are similar to listening to audio recordings and getting paid to do so, but these won't be the highest paying jobs. Also, in case you guys have never heard about Welocalize before, they are listed on Glassdoor, legitimate company here, and they also have a ton of reported salaries that you could take a look at, and then you could get an idea of what you would make depending on which one of these jobs you're doing. So some of the jobs that you'll find on here would be like web search quality rater or search quality rater or ads quality rater. A lot of these jobs will always be on Welocalize, and depending on if you're doing this full-time, part-time, or just in your free time, that'll really depend on how much money you make. But as you can see here, on average, based on multiple reported salaries, people reported making around $59,000 or $60,000 here on average. So you could make some money here. Now, next place that you could go to find jobs would be 3Play Media. Now here you can actually apply to be a transcriptionist, which is one thing that you could do. But the other thing is to be an English voice writer. So an English voice writer, and you guys can apply here. I'll actually leave the link down below. But as for a English voice writer at 3Play Media, all you'll be doing is listening to live streams. So this is kind of similar to listening to music, but instead it could be a live stream or a podcast or something to that nature. So here it says, we're seeking voice writers of all levels of experience for contract work to produce real-time captions for live events by re-speaking into our free web-based simple to use software. Voice writing creates high-quality captions in real time to be delivered back to the live streamed event. And so you would actually be captioning or creating the captions for these live stream events. So basically you're just listening to the live stream, you're typing as you listen, and that's all you're basically doing. Here's a really easy job, and you can get paid really well here. So all you really need is a headset, computer, reliable, strong internet connection, excellent verbal communication, listening skills, sitting or standing comfortably for the duration of a live stream event, which could be up to 90 minutes, multitasking between listening, speaking, and typing, and also they want you to complete a background check before you start working. But that is something that you could look into, very similar to listening to music, because it is just listening to a live stream and typing. So this is one place that you guys could find these type of jobs, 3Play Media. Also, 3Play Media is listed on Glassdoor. They have a 4-star review, over 200 reviews here, and they also have over 200 reported salaries, so you guys could see what people actually reported making as a voice writer on 3Play Media. So if we take a look at some of the salaries here, we can see that a transcriber makes around $41,000 per year. A transcription editor makes around $50,000 per year, which is kind of similar to that job. A live voice writer, based on 2 reported salaries, which is that same position, they make around $46,000 per year, ranges anywhere from $38,000 to $55,000. Now, remember that when you're doing these type of jobs, there's no guarantee that you'll have full-time work all day, every single day. So while they may be high paying, you may not be able to have a lot of work to do. So that could affect your earnings as well. And some of the other platforms that I'll be looking at in this video, you'll actually see that you can make upwards of $100 per hour easily, but again, not a ton of jobs available every single day. So another place that you can go to find these types of jobs would be GoTranscription, and here it would be transcription jobs. Now, for doing these transcription jobs, you can transcribe audio and video. So here it says per audio or video minute you get around 60 cents, and the average earnings here are lower, about $150 per month. Top monthly earnings here are just about $1,200. So it really depends on how many jobs are available to you per day, and that will really have an impact on how much money you can actually make here. But these are simple to do jobs where you listen to audio files, which could include music, it could be a voice recording or some type of advertisement, but it's going to be some type of audio file, and you simply listen, you transcribe, and you get paid for doing so. Also, these jobs are really flexible, work as much or as little as you want, whenever you want. You also get to choose the projects which you want to work on if you're doing this at GoTranscription, and you can do a lot of these regardless of where you're located in the world. So these are good for worldwide positions. For those of you guys watching that are outside of the US or outside of North America, these are going to be some really good opportunities for you to look into. Also, GoTranscription is another legitimate website here, listed on Glassdoor. Overall rating is 3.9 out of 5 stars. They have over 580 reviews and also over 130 reported salaries here. So we do know that you could get paid around 60 cents per audio minute. So depending on how much time you have, you can figure out how much you can make here. But if you want, you could look at some of the reported salaries here to get an idea of what people are making. So a freelance transcriber based on 3 reported salaries is making just around $39,000 per year. And they have other reported salaries. A audio transcriptionist is making around $42,000 per year. So that's what you can expect to make here if you're doing this full time. And again, this really depends on how many projects you work on and how much work is available. Now, another platform that you guys could use would be rev.com. And this is where you can do some voice transcriptions as well, which will be just any different type of audio files that you could think of. So if you go to their freelancer page right here, you'll see that you can become a freelancer. You get to choose from hundreds of jobs. You get paid weekly, and they have 2 main positions here. So one is a transcriptionist, where you listen to audio and video, simply accurately type what is being said, label the speakers, and you could get paid up to $1.10 per audio or video minute. So this one is paying more than GoTranscription. Also a captioner, you watch the video, accurately type what is being said, creatively convey sounds, sync typed audio with video. And for this one, you could get paid up to $1.10 per audio or video minute. Now on Rev.com, they say on a given day, there are hundreds of projects for, as they call them, Revers to preview, claim, and complete for extra income. And there's no limit to the number of projects that you can claim. And Rev customers submit millions of minutes of audio video to be transcribed and captioned each month. So earnings are slightly higher here, and they're also available in multiple countries. So you don't necessarily have to be inside the US or North America. You could search for your country here, you could apply, and you could transcribe or do captions, and you can make some really good money doing so. Now, Rev.com is also listed on Glassdoor, another legitimate company here. 3.6 out of 5-star rating, over 2,400 reviews, and almost 1,300 reported salaries. So a lot of info here on Rev.com on Glassdoor. You can take a look at some of the salaries here to see what people actually reported making. So real salaries from real people. So as a captionist, based on 23 reported salaries, people are making anywhere from $33,000 to $44,000 per year. As a freelance transcriptionist or just a transcriptionist, people reported making anywhere from $32,000 to $58,000 per year, and this is based on almost 400 reported salaries. So this is what people are making on average here. So this is what you could expect to make if you actually sign up here and start working on some of these projects. Now, another platform that you guys could take a look at would be Telus International. This is something that I've covered before. Now here they don't really have jobs where you listen to audio recordings per se, but they usually have a ton of jobs related to internet ads. So for example, this is just one job, and this is in China. So you guys could go to their AI community tab and look up some of the jobs, but this one is for a personalized internet ads assessor. And in this position, this is what you would do. So it says you would be reviewing online advertisements in order to improve their quality, content, and layout. And these ads could be in the form of video or audio. Also, you'll review the language used by examining grammar, tone, and cultural relevance. So this is kind of like watching or reading ads, and you get paid for doing so. So you're basically either watching, listening, or reading the ads, and you're rating them based on the guidelines they give you for the project, and you get paid for doing so. Now, usually these jobs don't pay a whole lot. They pay depending on your location. Of course, I found jobs here like this in the Philippines that were paying around $4 per hour, and then jobs in North America which were paying upwards of $20 per hour. So it really depends on your location and also the type of job. A lot of them have to do with assessing internet ads or something that is related to that, and usually they have over 1,000 jobs on here, and they're always hiring because they're looking for a lot of people to help with these AI jobs. So this is another place that you could go to, Telus International. And just in case you guys have never heard about them before, they are listed here on Glassdoor. Again, another legitimate company. Overall rating is 3.6 out of 5 stars. They have almost 6,000 reviews here and almost 8,000 reported salaries. So if you want to have an idea of what you'd be paid here depending on the type of job, then you could take a look at some of the salaries. So we could do that right now. So a quality rater or an internet safety evaluator here is making anywhere from $32,000 to $50,000 per year based on almost 100 reported salaries. A content moderator is making anywhere from $29,000 to $43,000 based on over 50 reported salaries. Again, these jobs don't necessarily have anything to do with listening to music per se or audio, but you'd be reviewing a lot of ads and using AI to look at search engine results, which could include audio or video ads or something related. So it's kind of like in the same realm or type of jobs. Now, another platform that you guys could look at would be Daily Transcription, and here they're looking for a lot of different type of transcriptionists. So you could do general transcriptions and you could do like medical transcription. So let's look at this one. This is actually new. So they're looking for native English speaking transcribers with knowledge of medical terminology who have excellent listening and typing skills to accurately or to develop accurate medical reports and transcripts from audio or video files. And for this, you're basically going to listen to these audio or watch these video files. You'll create transcripts from these files, and you get paid $75 to $120 per hour of material that you can produce. And you're working 10 to 20 hours per week, so it is like a part-time type of job, but you have to be really good, and the pay rate here is really high. So for example, for this one, you need to be able to type at least 50 words per minute, have strong listening and typing abilities, attention to detail, ability to work independently, good time management, proficiency in using transcription software, ability to proofread your own work. And if you look at some of the other jobs here, they are similar. So they have like a legal transcriber as well, where you transcribe audio or video files, and you get paid $75 to $120 per hour. Also, you could do this in Spanish, and you could make $60 to $150 per hour. Also, you could do a as broadcast list transcriber, and here this one is also paying $75 to $120 per hour as well. So most of these are paying really well, but these aren't really beginner friendly because they do want you to be really good. For example, this one wants you to be able to type at least 75 words per minute and also have proficiency in using transcription software. So more than likely you would have to have some experience in doing this, or you would have to have done transcriptions before to be able to land one of these jobs that's paying you, you know, up to $150 or up to $300 in some cases per audio or per minute of audio or video transcribed. So these are just some places that you can go to. And while you may not always be able to listen to music to make money online, you can listen to live streams, a podcast, audio recordings. You can transcribe them and you can make some really good money. And again, most of these you can do them from just about anywhere in the world. Also, just in case you guys have never heard about daily transcription before, legitimate company here, again listed on Glassdoor, 45 reviews, overall rating is 3.6 out of 5 stars, and they don't have a ton of salaries reported, just about 18 reported salaries. But if you look at this, a transcriber here, or the one with 7 reported salaries. So this is a transcriptionist. They're making anywhere from $32,000 to $49,000 per year. So again, even though these jobs are high paying, like I said before, initially, you don't really know if you're gonna have hours and hours of audio or video files to transcribe each single day. We're not really sure that you will have full-time work here. I mean, it does say 10 to 30 hours per week, and even then that may be the maximum. So even though you're getting paid a lot here, up to $300 per hour in some cases, maybe you're only able to work a few hours each day, and maybe you're only going to be able to make $75 to $120 per hour. So while the pay is good, you may not be able to find a ton of jobs that will make you, you know, $1,500 per day, but you can still make some really good money here. So these were some platforms that I just wanted to cover quickly. So we have Daily Transcription, Telus International, Rev.com, we had GoTranscript, we also had 3Play Media, and Welocalize. I'm leaving all the links down below in the description so you guys can easily go here. You can sign up for whichever platform you like the most and apply to do some of these jobs, and you can start making some money here. So with all that covered, all the best in finding a really good opportunity online to make some extra money, and I'll talk to you guys very soon in the next video.